Hello and welcome back to Jenny's One Voice. This week we will be talking about family and extended family. Oof, that's another doozy. In my personal experience, my family did not get me, did not help. So let's dive into that. How parents help each other out. This is crucial in a special needs family because how parents help each other out, not only if you have multiple kids, it makes the dynamic work a lot better. It makes the other kids feel less alone, like they're getting attention too. It makes you feel, and it also makes the autistic child feel less guilty and like they're not responsible for everything in the family. My family very much made me feel like I'm responsible for everything in the family. At least that's how my brother made me feel and my sister. Not going to cry. Even my dad, he made me feel like a nuisance. Everyone kind of did. My dad wouldn't help my mom. He just, after a while, when we moved into a bigger house, he completely shut down and didn't help with anything. He sat in a chair and watched TV and went to work, and that's pretty much all he did. But when co-parenting is very important, because if you co-parent together, you're more likely for success of the family staying together. And like if I have, like, I don't want my family, if I end up having an autistic child, I don't want my family to end up like my family. So I'm going to work very hard at co-parenting and doing the opposite of what my family did. I've learned a lot from our family's mistakes and from watching families on Facebook and on YouTube, like Finding Cooper's Voice and Fathering Autism. And I I just learn a lot from all of you, and I think I have a better idea of what I want to do if my child does end up getting autism. Like, who deals with who? Who takes, like, it has to have a balance. Someone has to take the child with autism, and someone has to take the neurotypical children. And so, but you can't always be with the autistic children, and you can't always be with the neurotypical children. You have to switch off, or else they're going to feel neglected. It has to be equal. Like, who does the doctor? And depending on, like, sex, this might differ. Who does the doctor as they get older? And that makes sense. What happens when siblings have things to do, like who stays home when the autistic child can't handle it, and who goes with the child who has something to do. It's a real challenge. And if you want to try and integrate the child, how do you do it into their siblings' activities? How do you do it without it being so disruptive that it upsets the siblings' activity completely? And extended family, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Are they nice? Do they get it? Do they help? Like, are they willing to babysit? Are they willing to give extra care? Are they willing to do any of that stuff? Because my family wasn't. My grandma actually locked herself in a bedroom to get away from me. That really made my mom mad. Because I was not scary. I was just autistic and didn't know how to communicate. If they don't get it, what do they do? How were you treated different? Like, how were you treated? How was your family treated different? Did you have to cut them out of your lives so you could and stop having holidays with them like we had to, and stop inviting them to birthdays so because it upset your child so much? Did you have to stop inviting them to things because they were so judgmental? Did you have to stop inviting them and just because they would make your child feel so bad? And they would make you feel so bad, and they would judge you and your parenting skills like they did my mom? Did you have to just cut them out because they just wouldn't get it and wouldn't even try to get it? Family's either with you or they're not. And our family was not. They are more now than they ever have been before, which is great, but we wish it would have been a lot sooner than 24 years old and 58, if you catch my drift. Anyways, I hope people should accept you guys and your family for you. And they should accept your child, no matter what. Autistic or not. It doesn't matter. Your child is your child. And they should love your child regardless. That's all I have to say on that. They should have loved me enough to accept me. And they should love your child enough to accept your child. If they don't, that's their loss. I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for all that Jenny's One Voice has to offer. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!